Hey you guys, this is Miss Grandy, and I just wanted to show you some awesome sketchbook ideas to get you inspired for your own. So this first one here, the artist is unknown. I don't know who did it, but they've used black and white, they've used color, maybe some watercolor, and it looks pretty cool. This next one belongs to Anita Bartle, and it's from 1902. That's like over 100 years ago. This next sketchbook is from David Morales, and you can see he's taped some pieces of paper and maybe some images in there to go with his drawing. This sketchbook is by Diana Corvell, and she uses all those beautiful colors to observe the nature around her. This also belongs to her. Yours doesn't have to be finished drawings in each page. It can be messy, so don't worry about that. This one belongs to Dina Brodsky. And again, it doesn't have to be filled up like this, just get some ideas. Here, the artist is unknown as well, but as you can see, it says biggest wait ever at the doctor's. So they're just observing their simple daily things, going to the doctor's office. You can sketch, bring your sketchbook. It's pretty cool. These ones are done by an artist named Ava Magel Oliver, and she uses collage inside her sketchbook. And what that means is she's cut pieces of paper and she's glued them inside her book. So you can do that as well. This belongs to Françoise Gillot, and she was an artist who actually inspired Picasso, the great famous artist. So it's pretty cool to see what Picasso thought was beautiful, and so he took some of her inspiration. This is hers as well. The next artist's sketchbook, this is from James Boswell, and you can see he's doing some architecture. So he's looking at buildings and houses and things around his city, and it's just sketchy. Here we have Lewis Colin's sketchbook, and he's studying the trees and the shadows and the light and the dark with his pen. This sketchbook belongs to Paul Heaston, and again, he's studying some of the buildings in his city. The next one, I bet you can't guess who this sketchbook belongs to. I'll tell you. It's Picasso's. Pretty cool, right? We get to look inside Picasso's sketchbook. This is also his sketchbook, and how cool. He used to draw very realistic portraits and very realistic drawings before he started to draw his abstract, colorful things. So this is his as well. You can see he's studying more portraits, more shapes. This is also Picasso. As you can see, he's just playing around with lots of the different ideas in his head. This sketchbook belongs to Shelley Rhodes, and you can see she's taken out some of her pages. So hers kind of is put together on a ring. This, I don't know the artist here, it's unknown, but she's using watercolors, and you can also write some words in your sketchbook if you want. Here is a sketchbook by a kid, and what I love about it is that they have written the date on each entry. I think you should all do that. This is another kid sketchbook, and they have taped and glued some writing and some pictures, so it doesn't have to be all drawing. It could be things that make you feel inspired. This sketchbook I love because it's so bright and colorful, and you can tell they're playing with their shapes. Here we have a picture of another way to make a cover. If you want to invent a different way to put your book together, go ahead. You can play around and get creative. So I hope this gives you guys some ideas. You can sketch outside, you can sketch indoors, by your window, wherever you feel comfortable, wherever you feel inspired, and just make it a practice to visit your sketchbook once a day, even for just 5 minutes. Just scribble down something. All right, I can't wait to see what you guys make. Happy sketching!